album of the year.
Mm-hmm.
This one's a big one. So I'm gonna say, alright, fine. Let's say Lay's list. Alright, Lay's 5 and then Lay's list.
Oh, the list. Okay.
Because your list is basically.
I'm not gonna lie.
album.
The list. So the list was there to.
so long.
No, the list was there to start a discussion. Because what I did, I thought
But
about
there's a few albums
I
missing.
thought about all the lists, and I thought about all the albums that dropped that were notable. Not
Yeah.
a nominee, just notable.
Yeah.
And now you said I missed some. I feel like we're kind
I don't even know how you can say you missed some because this list it's every album that dropped. But anyway, so from the list, alright, I'll read out the big list.
Read it out, go on.
It's Black Panther, the album, Victory Lap by Nipsey Hussle, Question Mark by Triple X, Invasion of Privacy, Cardi B, Book of Ryan by
Royce
5'9", Harder Than Ever, Lil Baby, Testing, A$AP Rocky, Daytona, Pusha T, Ye by Kanye, Nasir by Nas, Kid Seagos, Redemption by J-Rock, Scorpion by Drake, Harlan and Alondra, I haven't actually heard that one.
That's by Buddy.
Oh yeah, no, I have heard that one.
Yeah.
I've heard that one, yeah. ASTROWORLD, Travis Scott, Stay Dangerous
YG.
by YG, Life's a Trip. Who's that one? Life's a Trip.
Life's Trip is by what's it called again? Why is his name called Trippie Redd?
Oh yeah. Kamikaze, Eminem, Zoo. Who's Zoo?
Russ. But so notable.
Really?
And
I didn't actually listen to
that
it.
flute tune is hard, isn't it?
I didn't actually listen
Put
to
the
it.
flute tune in the playlist, man.
Alright, cool.
Put the flute tune in the playlist. Shout out Russ, innit?
Hold on.
Maybe not album of the year, but he's trying.
He's trying. I'll put the flute song on there.
Oh, by the way, it's actually called The Flute Song.
Yeah,
It's anyone else.
Yeah. Young Sinatra 4 by Logic, Drip Harder, the collab we talked about, Pieces of a Man by Mick Jenkins, FM by Vince Staples, KOD, J. Cole, Beer Bongs and Bentleys by Post Malone, Dummy Boy by 6ix9ine, Championships by Meek Mill, Dying to Live by Kodak, and I Am Greater Than I Was by 21 Savage. So your 5 was Question Mark, Invasion of Privacy, Daytona, Astroworld, East Atlanta Love Letter. Bruv, you put by 5, it wrote 7 up. East Atlanta Love Letter, but then you put a star next to it and said that it should go in the R&B one.
Yeah.
So that's fine. FM, KOD, and your honourable mention was Fetty. Who's that?
That's by Freddie Gibbs and Country.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't listen to that one, but I heard that one was good.
Yeah.
Not
gonna lie, my 5's actually changed.
Has it?
I've revisited a few.
Okay, before you say your 5, Taboo by Denzel Curry.
Oh.
I didn't listen to the whole album, but what I heard I liked.
I listened to the whole album.
Yeah.
I missed that by accident. Yeah.
Okay.
Good album. Good album.
Your 5. What's your new?
Oh, my 5. No, actually, no, I don't want to say my 5 yet. I don't want to say.
You don't want to say your 5.
I don't say my 5 yet.
Okay, my 5.
I'm gonna save it.
Which I'm happy to change because I don't really feel any affiliation to my 5. I just made it. I'm happy for none of these to go in.
Oh man.
But my 5 was Scorpion, Everything Is Love, Swimming by Mac Miller, Astroworld, and the Car 5. Because I'm like, you think I'm biased to Kendrick, but I was biased to Lil Wayne before Kendrick. so and I've only just lost my bias to Eminem. So there are a couple people that I was super biased to. So yeah, but that was my 5.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay.
What are you guys saying?
Actually,
No, you go first.
Go for your 5.
Or you want to win it?
No. I want to go through my 5 first, bro. Let me go through my 5. Okay, cool. Scorpion.
Yeah.
Astroworld. Oh wait, I've got more than 5 in it.
It's fine.
Everything Is Love, Black Panther, I Am Greater Than I Was, Championships, and Daytona.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Black Panther, Victory Lap, Book of Ryan. Come back to me in it because I'm still trying to find.
Okay. So my 5 is actually the same. It's the only thing that's changed is that. So it's Invasion of Privacy, Daytona, Astroworld.
Wait, is this in order?
Not in order. Not in order. So Invasion of Privacy, Daytona, Astroworld. Taking out East Atlanta because
it's R&B.
R&B definitely biased there for me.
Yeah.
I play it too much. FM. So FM, I'm kind of happy for it to go, but it's gonna stay in there. But I'm taking out KOD.
I'm taking out KOD.
I did like it, but then I revisited
if
it.
it weren't for his features, I think we wouldn't be talking about KOD. If it weren't for the fact that he went on such a feature run,
I know. I think it has some
it
true.
wouldn't
Like
still be in the conversation.
ATM
is a tune. No, it's got tunes.
Kevin's Heart is a.
Kevin's Heart, I love that.
There's
song,
a couple that still allow it to be mentioned.
Yeah.
But I know.
Okay, fine. It can be mentioned, but like not in a serious discussion of the best album of the year.
For real, you have to. Like,
there were definitely 5, even 10. Like for me, that would like it's in the top 20.
Yeah, I think for me, what I realised that I think it missed its concept.
Do you?
Yeah, I think it didn't hit the concept really well.
I think it hit its concept quite well. I just think when J. Cole does these albums with no features, because his voice is, I said this to Jamal earlier, like, because his voice isn't that good, there's not that much variety in the album. Like, Drake can give you an album. If Drake were to give you an album no features, when he sings, it will sound like R&B, or it will slightly sound like R&B.
Yeah.
So you get some variety, you get like an R&B side. Like, that's why he was able to do a double disc, But J. Cole, when you, it just like... And it's a good thing that his albums aren't that long, because if they were any longer, you'd just be like, this is really
true.
boring.
But albums are too long anyway. Like, he still has the normal sort of format. But I hear what you're saying. I do think though, for him, when he's going for a concert, like when he did For Your Eyes Only, I thought the album was hard.
I thought that was as well. People didn't like it though.
I know. I don't know why it didn't hit like it should have. But the way his voice carries the story, that's when it works. But when you're just putting tunes, then you end up in a problem where he hasn't got that variety. But yeah, it's not. To round it off, it's not in the discussion. Yeah. So I think instead, what I was gonna put in it, it's gonna be Victory Lap.
There's a marker here. Victory Lap. Yeah.
Because I think I really like Nazir's album, but then there's a bias there. But then also, I have to admit, on some of the tracks he's rapping off beat.
I don't think we can nominate Nas.
And then
I'm not even a Nas fan, and I know Nas fans were waiting for that.
No, Nas fan, no.
Nas fans are waiting for it.
I'm a Nas fan.
And they liked it.
We liked it. Yeah.
So from when he said Nas album done in 2016.
That's not what we thought was going to come out. No, that's not what we thought. Yeah, I can't lie. That's not what we thought. We're still waiting on that album.
Yeah, exactly.
But we're happy we got started in the meantime.
Yeah. Did you say Daytona on your list?
Yeah, Daytona's winning.
You think Daytona should win it?
Daytona's winning.
No.
What do you think?
Why?
Let me go for my
before you go in, when we say best album, like, and so remember last year when we were talking about Tyler the Creator or Damn, or like 444 and stuff like that, and I was saying that on Tyler's album, he's not actually rapping that much. Like, there's a lot of singing on it, which is the same as on Mac Miller's album. There's a lot of singing, and like the Grammy says it has to have 51% rapping or something like that. I don't know how they calculate it, but like basically when it's an album where like are we going off the best rapping, like the best rapping on an album? So in which case it's between like Victory Lap or like Pusha T, or we going for like putting ASTROWORLD in there even though the rapping's not amazing.
That's the thing. I think for the way we do it, because it's so much more about representing the culture. It has to be the impact. It has to be the quality, and it has to be the rapping, the lyricism to some respect. Yeah. But it doesn't mean like ASTROWORLD wasn't. Like, I'm not saying it's not gonna win, but for me, it's not gonna win. I'm just gonna be honest. For me, it's not gonna win, and it's not just because it's not like you can't get there with the rapping, but realistically. If you're not representing that part of it, you can't be the best rap album. Like if it's between you and someone else has got bars, it's gonna have bars. Yeah, especially like when we talk about the Jay-Z feature. Like unfortunately, like it has everything plus bars. Exactly. Like that's what makes it undisputable feature of the year. Like so that's what you need. You need the whole, what's it? Trinity. The whole thing. You need the whole thing.
Yeah,
you need everything.
Okay. Yeah, so Jamil, what's your 5?
I'm gonna go for Victory Lap.
Yeah.
Book of Ryan.
Jeez.
Jamla is the squad.
That's the Ninth Wonder project.
Oh, okay.
Black Panther. What's it? Because I didn't write these down, so I'm having to go through.
That's cool.
Drogo's Wave by Lupe Fiasco. Did you listen to it?
I heard that's good. I heard it's good. I didn't listen to it.
I listened to it. No, I was disappointed, man.
You was disappointed?
First of all, it's too long. Bro,
it's very long. It is very long.
For a long album.
It's very long.
Oh, bro.
But I think.
How long is it?
I think it's
like
20 plus tracks.
Yeah, I think it's like. Does it even call it a double disc?
I don't think.
No. So it's basically equivalent of a double disc. I think it's the same as 20 tracks. It might not be 24. I think it's 20.
These long albums, man. Bro, the perfect length for an album is between 12 and 15 tracks. 12 and 16 tracks.
Do you know what?
40 minutes listening minimum. That's me.
Yeah, 40 minutes.
40 minutes
how
listening.
How have you the 40?
Because when was the last time you listened to an album?
Fuck, it's 24.
When was the last time you listened to an album that's an hour long and it managed to keep your attention from start to finish?
More Life, More Everything.
More Life, that was the last time.
More Life, More Everything. But yeah, that was, you're right.
Even Scorpion,
Scorpion is too long.
Once I condense it, it's less than an hour.
Yeah, you got
You get rid of the tracks you don't like, then you're calm.
Bro, I listened to that as 2 separate albums. So
Yeah, that's what I said when I said Scorpion, on my list, yeah. I'm not talking Scorpion, straight Scorpion. I'm talking about my custom Scorpion. Take out the dead songs, and I've got my custom Scorpion. That's the perfect album.
Remix by Andy.
And
exactly.
I'm also gonna put Styles P in there for G-Host. Did you listen to that?
Oh, that was a hard album.
We're
we're biased. Just admit it, we're biased.
I
was gonna say it's biased when you put Ninth Wonder in there. I was like, there's a bias there.
But you're right. That album's hard, but you have to. No, you have to.
No, but I think.
But it's I don't know. As Styles P's fan, it's hard. It's
Wait, so did any of you nominate Cardi's?
Yeah, Invasion of Privacy.
Oh, you did, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't.
So I think Cardi should definitely get a nom, but I don't think he should win it. But because it was such a good debut album, and I think it should get a nomination for that, and also because it was a lot. I didn't know what to expect because I've only listened to. I didn't listen to her mixtapes before. I mean, I listened to a couple songs, but it was all very much strip club music. You get hype songs.
What, this album?
No, before.
Oh, before. Yeah.
And then with this album, she came with different variety of tunes and stuff like that, and I thought it was a really good album.
I thought it was really
Get
good.
Up 10 was.
I think I had a mad variety.
That was the first song, right?
The first song.
Yeah,
I think the first song.
It was a version of a Meek Mill.
Intro.
Intro, yeah.
I think for me it was between Daytona and Invasion of Privacy.
For the best album.
Yeah.
If I had to choose between those two, it would definitely be Invasion of Privacy.
Really?
Oh, man. Why are you hating? Why
don't
you like Daytona?
Huh?
Why don't you like Daytona?
I just don't.
What is it?
I like Daytona, but
the bars are hard.
I just.
It just
you know
what? When I listen to an album or songs, it's the first thing I look for is whether it makes me go back, whether I will go back to it. And a lot of these albums this year just didn't make me
okay, but
go
it's
back.
about Daytona. Why
It just did because that's what I mean. It didn't make. I didn't even.
You don't like
I didn't. You know, if I'm being honest about Daytona, I didn't even make it through the whole thing.
Bro,
I didn't
even make it.
I didn't make it through 20 minute album.
Get out, bro.
It's 20 minutes.
I know, but I didn't make. I literally didn't. I didn't make it through the whole thing because it just didn't.
That's not even an episode of The Office or nothing.
I thought the first song. What's the first song? What's the first song on Daytona?
If you know, we know.
If we know, we know.
That song, I love that song.
And then the games we play.
And then after that, it just started to go downhill, and I just didn't.
What?
No, Infrared.
Literally.
So you never heard Infrared?
But then I think I heard it. I think I heard a little bit of it, but I never listened.
Wait, so the whole time Drake and Pusha T were beefing, you didn't know what was going on?
But then, no, I knew what was going on.
But you never heard Infrared.
I never properly.
You know how it started?
Huh?
You know
no, because he made the diss track and whatever.
On Infrared.
You haven't
heard it.
No, he hasn't heard it. He must have seen
I
Dubby Freestyle. What's Drake? Where did this come from?
Obviously.
Bro.
I knew why. I knew. You know
the
what?
thing is, you don't even understand the sigh at the beginning of Duppy Freestyle.
Oh, that's
the
hardest way to begin a freestyle.
That song was
why am I doing this? That's what he says. Why am I indulging these guys? These fucking clowns.
Nah, man. Do you know what? I feel like half saying this, but I don't think you comment on Daytona until you finish it.
Yeah, you can't.
No, and that's fair enough. But I'm just saying, for me, it just didn't grab me. That's my personal opinion.
I thought it was crazy.
For me, I'm almost the opposite to him in the sense that I listened to it and it was too short. I wanted more, which is why I don't want to give it album of the year because, basically it's on principle. I don't like 7-track albums, and I don't think we should be putting.
I
don't think we should be rewarding 7-track albums.
I hear what you're saying, but when 7 tracks bang,
everybody's going to be dropping these 20-minute projects. Be like, yeah, I'm done. Imagine waiting 3 years for your guy to drop, and he drops 20 minutes.
But it was 20 minutes of gold. Wait,
it was amazing.
What can you say?
It was amazing.
And I did want more, but then it makes you want to respin it.
No, that's true. It does make you want to respin it.
Man, I'm heartbroken.
It made me want to respin.
Bro.
I don't know. It was almost like when I listen to an album, like when I judge an album, I judge like how much I want to, how much it like kept my attention. And because this one was so short, I feel like he kind of cheated me because I didn't even have a chance to be like fully listened. Yeah, next thing I know, it's being spun again. Like it's on repeat.
I felt like that.
I've heard this song already. I was like, I looked at my phone. I was like, bro, this is a 21-minute album. Like,
how am I back at the top again?
So.
I feel like for him, which is weird because they all did 7 tracks, but only worked for him. He definitely came with the cheat code on that one.
It's because he's the one that raps about the same thing. So
shout out to him. Man.
It's like once you have 7 tracks of him rapping about coke, like there's only so much you can hear someone rapping about coke.
Bro, it's not just coke, man. It's not just coke. But what he does,
luxury street raps. That's what he's
luxury street raps. He uses the street to reference so many things that we can understand our day-to-day lives.
I think Victory Lap was better than most albums.
I think Victory Lap was.
I think Victory Lap.
But I got slightly bored by Victory Lap.
Victory has
I do think it should be nominated.
It definitely should be nominated, definitely.
But then I wouldn't also note that like our nominations are looking very much like the real Grammys nominations right now.
That's what I'm saying. That's what. Wait, did Daytona?
They nominated Daytona.
They nominated Book of Ryan. Because I think Book of Ryan.
They did nominate.
No, but okay,
they did nominate Book of Ryan.
FM by.
No.
That's better than Book of Ryan.
No, it's not.
It is not. By far. Have we listened to it?
I want to say it's by far.
You literally, I listened to it.
But the whole thing sounds like a sick radio show.
Yeah, it really does.
Like the concept is hard. The tunes are hard. Like what that Crippin' tune, like Don't
get clipped.
Don't get clipped. Sorry.
That's hard. I think what Book of Ryan does.
There's too many low points for me on that album, and when you have a long album with low points, you're already out.
I don't think it has that many low points. Like
not that many, but too many for its length.
No, because it's 20. A lot for starters. A lot of the tracks are are like skips and whatever. True. So I don't think you can.
No, even once you take the skits out.
Yeah, even once you take the skits out.
If you take the skits out, it's the same thing that I was saying. Like, so it's an 11-track album, but once you take the skits out, it's like 8 tracks, and it's about 25 minutes of listening, basically.
Which one?
Of FM. Once you take the skits out, it's about 25 minutes of listening.
So I'm talking about Book of Ryan.
Book of Ryan.
Yeah, Book of Ryan.
Oh right.
But you're saying you can't. That it's too short as well.
I'm saying like I wouldn't I would nominate it, but I wouldn't say it's the winner because again it's really short.
Fair.
I didn't.
But that's just me. I like my albums to be longer than that.
I just think Book of Ryan, like the fact that he's talking about himself and just kind of, the issues with his dad and the growth in that about, and just the reflection and just how introspective it is. Like I think for a lot of people, what he was talking about, like, I just invested in the story. Like even like the skits, like the first one, when he was talking about like his son was talking to him or something like that. I was just so invested in it, and I just think, like as like an autobiography of his life, I think.
Yeah, I think it's good, but I don't think he was at his best though. Like lyrically, I wouldn't say he's at his best. Like,
but I think I would say with that point, like he threw in some other elements, so we didn't really know that Royce could sing until he started singing on this album. Not that he was singing his heart out.
No, but he was doing good. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so like he sacrificed some of the lyricism to put in like a more variety of on the album, because some people don't want to hear just straight bars for an hour or however long the album is.
You get honorable shout out.
No, he
wait, hold on, but wait. So basically, this year the Grammys extended their list of top albums to 8 nominees now.
That's too much.
Do we want to do the same, or we want to keep it to 5?
We can make it 6.
6.
I'll say so.
Okay. Might as well just make it 8. I don't mind.
We can't let the Grammys dictate us what we do.
Yeah, I don't mind doing 6. To be honest, 6 is fine. Because I think if we do 7, then it's already it's basically 8.
Alright, cool. Did we discuss championships?
Championships has too many skippables in my opinion.
Okay. Do you know what? I think
it's sad because I think he has like Meek, Like the bar where he says about seeing a black woman take my freedom almost made me hate my people or something like that.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. That for me,
it's a bar.
That was a bar, but then it's sad that there's so many skippables on
I agree with you. But then also, what I find really sad is that people think this album's hard, and Wins and Losses for me it's like a lot better than this. I've really come to the conclusion. I think Wins and Losses is so much better than this, and everyone slept on that.
No, we didn't sleep on Wins and Losses.
We didn't. But I feel like.
No, I mean the culture didn't sleep on Wins.
You don't think so? I think they did. Because
I think the
people
thing
saying
with
he was
Meek
done out here. Like this is his
they were saying
comeback.
he was done out. Yeah, because he went to prison, bro.
Yeah, we know he went to prison. Yeah, we know.
They're not saying it because they thought his last album was bad.
Or some people are. Some people like he's recovered from Drake killing him. He's recovered from his issues. Like,
the people talking about Drake killing him was. I mean, they're dumb because he recovered from that already. Because he's dropped Dream Chasers 4 and Wins and Losses since.
I know.
And him and Drake are boys again.
So I don't know. Well, this is the thing. That whole thing's kind of weird though as well, I think.
With the fact they're boys.
Yeah.
Drake has dropped all his beefs so that he could focus all his beefing energy on Kanye. He dropped all beefs because once Pusha killed him, he's like, yo, I need to focus. Like, he could have Chris Brown like, man, why are we fighting about Riri, man? Come on stage with me. He called Tory Lanez to be his little brother. Jumping in the crowd at the O2.
Bro. It's so true.
Yeah,
I need all my energy for this one.
All his beefs.
He's still planning on that, apparently.
Yeah, no, he's planning something big for Kanye because he's like he can't take that L and not.
Bro, just take the L.
Yeah, it's true.
Just take
it's
it.
Like, it's happened, man.
It happened. Hence why Pusha went down the year.
That is a very good point. But then the beef was separate from his album. It almost distracted from his album.
But if you look at his whole didn't take away though.
If you look at his whole press run, it was. But if you look at his whole press run after, like
it was all about the beef.
You spent like an hour discussing Drake and the beef, and then you mentioned your album for like 10 minutes at the end.
True, it's a shame. It's a shame that it came down to that. But the album's still. People haven't shied away. People aren't saying okay. People haven't forgotten about the album.
No one's forgotten about it because it was a very good album.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
We need to narrow it down. So, from the list, my suggestion is, are we happy to nominate Black Panther?
Yeah, I would nominate Black Panther.
On second listen, I would say I would nominate it, but then I don't know what I would take out of my list. Maybe FM, but...
your list is 5?
Oh yeah, true.
So we could add it on the end.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's go off your list and then take an ad. What was your list again?
It was, let me pull it up.
It was Daytona.
So it was Daytona, Invasion of Privacy, ASTROWORLD, FM, Victory Lap, Black Panther I guess now, and then, bro, are we not going to answer some question mark?
Bro, it's a good project, but like RIP to X, and it's sad that he died and stuff, but I don't think we should nominate it.
Bro, that's so many banging tracks. RIP XX.
RIP, yeah. It did have bangers on it, but I don't know. Album of the year?
I wouldn't give it that.
Yeah. Why do you think it should be album of the year? Because it did have, alright, so it had Sad, it had Moonlight.
Sad, Moonlight.
It had I Don't Even Speak Spanish.
I Do Speak Spanish. It had that tune with Joey Badass.
Oh yeah.
Where he
Infinity.
went
yeah. He just showed us he could rap.
Yeah, exactly. I can't remember. Those are the ones I can remember off the top of my head.
Yeah.
But I also think the album was constructed quite well. And it had variety because I Don't Even Speak Spanish, I think was a nice...
Yeah. No, I do think it was a good album, but I don't think album of the year. So, what do you guys think? Question mark?
No, I wouldn't give.
Yeah, I wouldn't nominate it. But I'm happy with Lay's list, to be honest. Lay's 5.
I wouldn't I think Book of Ryan.
None of us are putting... Alright, so the ones that we've missed out, no one mentioned Scorpion.
Nah.
I'm sorry.
I like Scorpion, but I like my custom Scorpion. So the real Scorpion, I don't even...
Yeah, I know. Like, I think
the real Scorpion, I'm not even...
Bro, I don't know what it is about Drake. I don't know if he's ever going to make it.
He can't be... He's not an album... Like, he doesn't need to make albums because he does so well with singles. Yeah. So, and I think he's going to go down as like one of those legendary artists that just never really gave us a classic other than Take Care. I
have a big theory. It's kind of mad.
Alright, go for it.
I kind of think that Drake is technically Future if Future can make hits.
You think so?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
That's what you expect.
Wait, Future can make hits.
Yeah, Future has
He's not a hit machine though. Okay, let's be
He was. Dirty Sprite 2.
But we're talking Drake kick machine.
Drake is a different type of.
We're talking about actual.
If we say Drake is like Steph Curry, if you say the 3-point shot is like a hit, Drake is Steph Curry, and Future is Klay Thompson. Like he'll have a game where he'll drop 30 in a quarter or something like that.
I was gonna give him James Harden as well, but
James Harden.
He's Thompson.
Listen, when Future hits, he really hits.
My three goes on this. I've actually just come to believe that, as we know, Future, we know he has a formula. It works for him. No disrespect to the formula, but the formula has nothing to do with actually crafting albums. He goes in the booth, he makes tunes, he tries to make the best tunes that he can.
Is that what you said? He throws shit at the wall.
Hopes it sticks, and then he puts it all in an album, and then he puts it out and lets people decide what's gonna bang. It's never for him to drive a single because it's just music that he's put together.
Yeah.
Now, when we look at Drake kind of actually does the same, but the quantity is slightly less because we all know Future's crazily prolific. Like, I don't know, and a year he hasn't dropped an album. It's kind of mad. But Drake has always put in singles out.
Drake's been dropping every year since 2015.
Exactly, that's the thing. So they've also been, like, when you compare it to Future's
Future's
a
lot more.
But they are that same level of prolific. Drake has always got to put a single out, and the single for him, he actually doesn't know what is the banger. Look at God's Plan. God's Plan, he didn't know that was a banger. It's just out there.
He did know it was a banger.
No, he did not.
When he dropped it.
When he dropped it, he did not. It was on a 2-track EP.
Yeah, he put it out to test the audience.
Yeah, to test it. That's it. And that's the thing. But isn't that what Future's doing? Future sits in the water, but it's with a whole album.
I was gonna say you're gonna test the water with your whole album.
Talk to Future, but that's what that does. So when you really deep it, and I think that's also why Drake also likes working with Future, because they kind of have the same idea.
Yeah, they worked together in a while.
They worked
together in a while. I don't know if they still like working.
But I don't know. I just have it in my mind, man. It's.
No, I can get behind that.
Yeah,
I do hear your theory. I hear that theory. Because Drake, we've been waiting for a while for Drake to drop an album that is... since Nothing Was the Same, Nothing Was the Same is a debatable one. Because I personally don't like it, because that's Drake at his moistest. But, like... I just don't like it. So like, a lot of people say Nothing Was the Same.
But I think that's the last time he properly tried to craft an album.
Yeah.
Ever since then, they kind of lacked cohesion.
Wait, hold on. Let me think for a second, innit? Alright, so after Nothing Was the Same, you had If You're Leaving This Is Too Late.
That was an experiment.
Yeah, well, it
was a good album.
It was good, a beautiful album. But it was him and what's his name again?
Yeah. Then he had Views, which should have been Views from the 6. But I was Views.
But I feel like we don't even talk about Views.
No, but the thing is, Views is Scorpion.
But Views was like him. He was trying to tell us that it represented changes seasons or whatever, just because he put on an accent.
Yeah,
like, come on,
man.
man.
Bullshit. That's bullshit.
You know what I mean? Like,
I not to cut you off, but I think Views is actually just Scorpion. Because I remember we sat down and we split the album into the rap album and the singing album, and it worked. It's literally 10 of each, and he didn't have the confidence to do it then. He has the confidence to do it now.
I did actually think with Views he was going to do a double disc.
I think that's what he was planning. So, and we all know what's happening with Scorpion. it's got bangers.
It's got bangers. Skippables. I think putting like Ratchet Happy Birthday and things like that. It's like, bro,
you're
fucking up your own thing, bro.
Man.
Too many white girls love that tune there. I can't lie.
Is it really?
One in particular, I'm not going to say her name, but
yeah.
But yeah, it's mad. Yeah, man, that's it.
Alright, so I was trying to remember how we got into that. Alright, so Scorpion.
Hold on.
Scorpion's not getting a.
Fine.
Sorry, bro.
Sorry. So get a nomination.
Nah.
Book of Ryan needs to get a nomination.
Throw Book of Ryan in there. Go on then.
Alright, so are we extended it so now it's 7?
We extend it to a number that allows Book of Ryan to be in there.
Because I'm just looking at and seeing the ones we've missed out if there's any discussion. So we've missed out Harlan and
I had a concept of Book of Ryan.
I don't mind skipping.
I think the execution as well.
I don't mind skipping Harlan and Alondra. I think Redemption should get a
you can
nomination.
say that about every album to drop this year.
I think J-Rock Redemption should get a nom.
Do you think so?
Nah.
I think it's better than Book of Ryan.
No, it's
convince
not
me.
better.
I need to convince him, man. I need to convince him.
Because
I think he tried. I think that was probably his.
Let me pull up
best
album.
Oh, was it the best?
I think it's his best album.
I'm trying to think. What was before?
9005, man.
Yeah, what was before that?
It's the one.
Because I really like that.
What's he? Let me find it.
Walk Me Here, Take Me Home.
I forget what it's called. Follow Me Home.
Yeah, Follow Me Home.
I didn't listen to that whole album, to be honest. So the only 2 full projects I've listened to from him are 90059 and Redemption. And I think this is better. Redemption is better than 90059. To be honest, I was debating between Black Panther and Redemption because they're both from TDE, and I didn't want to have two TDE.
Black Panther was better than
Black Panther.
Yeah, I gave Black Panther the nod, but I thought that was just my Kendrick bias speaking, basically.
Yeah, but I think for me, Redemption, I love J-Rock. I think J-Rock deserves all that he's getting, but I think he was given a lot of help with that album, man.
He was given a lot of help.
I think there was a lot of promotion behind him.
A lot of help. But that's why you signed to a label.
No, but
they're doing their job.
That's only one part, because he had the King's Head, which was on
King's Head. Yeah.
I said that was on Black Panther as well.
It was on Black Panther,
and then it was like kind of cut short and then put on his.
I don't actually know why it was on his album, because it didn't fit with anything.
Yeah, exactly, and it's just things like that kind of takes away from the album, to be honest.
Did he have an extra song? Shit.
He has at the end.
Shit Real with T Rizzy, I didn't look.
Yeah. And then he has 2 Kendrick features.
He's got a lot of Kendrick on that album.
But is it 3 actually?
He's got Kendrick doing ad-libs on Win.
Win.
He's got Kendrick on Wild Freestyle. He's got Kendrick on King's Dead.
Yeah.
Oh no, Kendrick actually didn't. They took out his verse on...
No, but he still does the chorus.
Actually, yeah.
Not again.
Yeah. That's true. So Kendrick's still on King's Dead, and he just got ad-libs all about.
Which he deserves, because I ain't gonna lie, man. People forget that J-Rock was actually big before TDE was big.
Yeah.
But it's the same what happened.
Yeah.
Kendrick came through.
Okay. So we're not mentioning Carter 5 or Swimming.
Carter 5.
I love the Carter 5, but I think that's also biased. I don't know.
I don't mind taking it out. Some people don't like it.
We should discuss the Carter 5 though, because I think the thing about the Carter 5
I really like the Carter 5.
that I really like about it is that it kind of feels this doesn't sound bad, but I don't think there's been any growth from Lil Wayne. But not to say that he needs growth, but it sounds like classic Wayne. But I don't think people want that anymore, because people have moved on to Young Thug, onto the Little Baby, which are his children.
That's what they were saying.
No.
But he kind of dropped that album to remind people.
To remind people. But I think
that's
that's
dedicated. You turn in your face.
Exactly.
Hold up, yeah. Because I think the Carter 5 was a well put together album.
Yeah, it was put together, but it had a lot of
I did really like the instrumentals.
Yeah, the beats were good. It had a lot of the classic format. It had like songs where you have the girl singing on it, like that classic format of the tune.
Yeah, but the beats were good though.
Also, interesting, no Drake, but I don't think it needed Drake. To be honest, I think it was better without Drake. I don't know what.
But they were originally. I was wondering where Drake was, but you know his first the first time he was promoting it, so back in 2014, they had that song, Believe Me. That was meant to be the lead single, and then all the stuff happened with so I think he just scrapped it from the project, but that was meant to be the lead single, and then all the stuff happened with what's his name? Birdman, yeah. And stuff. So I think I kind of think of that as being part of the original Carter 5 that we never got to hear it.
Okay, fair.
Because obviously this Carter 5, it's got the feature from X, so that was never going to be on the original
Carter
5 because X was 14 or 15 when the original Carter 5 was meant to come out. But I don't mind not nominating it, because I do hear what
I would nominate it. I really like it, but I think
growth from Lil Wayne.
Yeah, I think the culture is, I won't say move past that, but it kind of...
Because it just feels very kind of samey. Like, we know he can spit.
Yeah.
You know.
No, but it's like, just because we know he can spit doesn't mean we should sniff at the fact that he's given us so many bars.
True, no, the bars.
The thing was just packed. Every song was packed with so many bars, like bars upon bars upon bars.
Yeah, but
when people say this thing about he's giving us no growth, because I saw a Charlemagne interview where he was saying he thought Carter 5 was one of the most disappointing albums of the year, because he was saying, Wayne's not really telling us anything. And
I think he was though. I don't know where he got that.
Yeah, I was like, brother, I saw he spoke about suicide attempt. Yeah, and exactly. He was giving us this isn't just this isn't nothing. And then he started saying, the biggest artists, your best artists, they give you something about themselves that make you feel.
That was crazy.
Think, bro, how often does someone tell you about a suicide attempt and stuff like that?
It's mad.
So,
it's mad.
But personally, I don't mind if we don't.
I do agree with what Charlemagne said.
You agree with what you say?
Yeah, I do agree with that.
I don't agree.
Well, he's not giving anything.
Pardon? Yeah.
But honestly, okay, the thing I find super interesting is which artists are actually, when you boil it down to, are giving something honest and truth. Not to be truthful from their story, but
it's the ones at the
top of substance.
It's the ones at the top. It's the Drakes.
Drake is not giving anything on any substance. I love Drake. There's no substance. 100%.
It depends what you mean by substance, because he's telling us stuff about his emotions and how he's feeling and stuff. He's been doing that since he came.
Okay. Okay, I'll agree with that.
So that's what I...
because you made that point when we were messaging, you made that point where he talks about his feelings that isn't often done, but I would say that isn't... He
doesn't do it as well as he used to do it,
and he's not the driver of that. Like he wasn't the first person to do that. He was when he was young.
Didn't ask who's the first person to do it.
No. But I said he wasn't the first. He wasn't the driver, though he was used to it, and as you say, he doesn't do it anymore as he used to. So it's kind of gone from a fact of being part of it.
But he still has it. Like listen to March 14th, or is there more?
March 14th was an explanation of why he kept his son from fine. I don't want to get into that.
He's still thinking about himself. Is there more?
There's nothing more. What?
Is there more the song?
No, that's not.
You don't think he's there to give us... Alright, fine, okay. We can put Drake aside then.
Let's be honest about
Kendrick is doing it. J. Cole's doing it.
But I think...
J. Cole...
I think it's the point what Charlemagne was making was in terms of the age. So in terms of like, you know, if you compare Wayne to like people similar age to him.
But if you can't do that because the thing about Wayne's age, Wayne is like 30 something.
He's older than Joe Budden.
Is he?
Yeah.
But he's been rapping for so long. That's what makes people think he's not actually that old. Like if you compare like him to Pusha T's like 42 or something.
Yeah, no, I think he just turned 40. He was 41 something.
Yeah, like that, and so like, but I think their careers are probably either the same or Pusha T's shorter.
Yeah, Pusha T like disappeared for a while after Clips broke up.
Yeah, it wasn't that long.
Yeah, but he went like a good 3-4 years without dropping music between them, like basically reinventing himself as a
as a single artist. Just continue the conversation. We have Kendrick, we have J. Cole. Who else do we actually have? Big though, like not
Jay-Z, but only because of 444. Prior to 444, he wasn't really doing it.
Exactly. That's the point. Now people, like Jay-Z's been given his truth from another direction.
Yeah.
Which I guess there's always something to take from that, but it is his story. Like a lot of people are doing anyway.
Who's giving us the real?
Yeah, he's gonna give us actual substance. And it's not like it's necessary, but
it's not necessary. But I mean, I think that's what separates. That's what separates the elite, like the top.
I agree.
Meek Mill is now. No, but that's the thing about championships. It's story, like it had some of them where he's telling like what he said about like when a black woman. Seeing a black woman like take my freedom, blah blah blah. He's saying all these things, but then he's also got the songs like 10 Bad Bitches, or however it goes, and it's like it's almost like he watered down the content of the album by putting in the traditional Meek Mill kind of turn up type tunes.
But then I think
which is like his fans want that as well. But like if you're gonna do an album where like you're giving us all this substance and then you're gonna add in songs about twerking and he said he let a bad bitch spit in his mouth and all that stuff. It's like, bro,
I let him do him, man.
But it's like, bro,
you gotta try that one out.
Your album was going so well. Like,
no, but the thing is, this is the point I'm making with Meek Mill. The reason he probably did that because he doesn't feel like he's doing anything. He's just talking his truth. Like, and that's how he actually felt. Same way he also feels that he wants a woman to spit in his mouth. Like, that's just how he actually feels, and which is what everyone does, and people just make music. Yeah. The people who actually go an extra mile are the Kendricks, are the J. Coles. Yeah. It's probably where my list kind of stops of people who are actually big doing it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's true.
Rap. Yeah, Rap she does. She does. So, and that's not to take away. I'm not saying people have to, but when Charlemagne's saying like he's not giving substance, it's like, okay, who is?
But I also think it's because like Wayne, like I just feel like for Wayne, like his career's been like so long, and it does feel like he's just talking about like the same thing a lot of the time, the same thing over and over again.
Well, I think with this project, he's more talking about from a standpoint of like he's reflecting on how he's impacted the game.
Yeah.
So I think he wasn't giving us that before.
Yeah, before
because his last album, like proper album, was before Young Thug and all of them people had blown. Yeah. Because his last album before this was 2014, right? I think it was 2014.
Proper album,
might have even been before that. So obviously, like Young Thug was still bubbling up and all that kind of stuff. So, do you get me? But to be honest, we've been talking about Lil Wayne for a while, and he's not even on our nomination. Like we haven't actually debated the list. So I'm happy with the 7.
Yeah.
What was it? It was Lay's 5 plus Book of Ryan plus FM.
Yeah, FM.
Right.
Yeah. But you know, FM was in it plus Black Panther.
Plus Black Panther. Yeah. Okay, so what should win it?
We know how I feel.
You said Invasion of Privacy, right? What did you say?
I said
Daytona. Daytona.
Timeless music.
I don't mind giving it to Daytona, to be honest.
I would give it. I want.
Luxury.
Wait, did we nominate Victory Lap?
Put Victory Lap? Because Victory Lap.
Oh no, we don't. Okay, Victory. Let's confirm
So
the five.
for me,
I think you take FM out and put Victory Lap.
Victory Lap isn't on
That's
the list?
my.
I thought it was on the list. Okay, so we have Invasion of Privacy, Daytona, ASTROWORLD, Victory Lap, FM, and Black Panther, and then I said whatever edition we need.
And then Book of Ryan. So
Okay.
Wait, is this your five? This is
7.
Yeah.
Wait, this is who 7? Our 7.
Yeah.
Hold up. So what's 7? Say that again.
Bro,
Say that again. Hold on.
wait,
Hold on. I'm back in the room. Okay.
But where have you been though? Where have you been?
Hold on. Okay.
Where have you been? You can't know,
Hey, what's that song? Where Kodak Black says, "I left Future on Pluto because that boy was too geeked." I was in. Well, that's Orbit of Pluto, but you get my joke in it. Raw, guys, you're gonna do like that.
It's on camera as well. You know what? Yeah, when we edit that shit, yeah, I'm gonna put cricket.
I'll be okay sometime. I'm just gonna sit here chilling, yeah. Wait, that camera's recording?
All of them are recording.
But obviously, I kind of saw that one. I think
that one's not got you.
Yeah, obviously now. Oh no, yeah, too. And
but yeah, you know the thing is, when the cameras, you're not meant to be like putting out the cameras. Yeah. You're meant to just talk and
obviously, but I just clocked it was there, innit?
So what were you trying to say?
What are you trying to say?
Man's not really trying to. Oh wait,
You're talking about you don't agree with the top 7 or the list.
Yeah. I don't get the top 7. So the top 7 are what?
Invasion of Privacy, Daytona. ASTROWORLD, FM, Black Panther, Book of Ryan, and I've forgotten one.
Victory Lap.
Thank you.
Wait.
You're not going to repeat.
FM, Black Panther, Victory Lap,
Book of Ryan. Invasion of Privacy.
Yeah. Okay.
Was that 7?
I've said the 7 so many times, I've forgotten what they are.
Like, obviously, I hear that.
What are you adding?
Bro, if you're about to add your cousin, I can't.
If Black Panther's there, then I hear that. If Black Panther's there,
Black Panther's there.
Okay, so it's cool.
Alright, so we've got a 7, yeah. I think it's between Daytona. If we're talking rap, like the best rapping, it's between Daytona and Victory Lap.
The best rapping, okay. If we're talking best variety,
album.
If we're going best album, I'd probably say Black Panther.
No.
I think Black Panther.
It wasn't album of the year.
No, it wasn't.
I would say
it wasn't album of the year. I don't think it was.
No, I think Black Panther was album of the year.
Yeah, I think that released
I really like Black Panther.
Nah. So wait, when did I think Invasion of Privacy came out in January as well?
No, it was April.
April.
When Paris?
My bad. Victory Lap came out in January.
Invasion of Privacy.
No.
That is a good album.
When did Black Panther? Black Panther came
February 9th.
February.
Yeah. So Victory Lap was before
that.
Victory Lap I think was actually. This might sound weird. I think it was the first proper album to drop, like big.
I think it was.
Yeah, because I remember top of the year I listened to it, I was like, shit, good way to start the year.
My
bad.
Victory Lap.
The thing is, I'm happy for someone to give me a good reason why Daytona shouldn't win, apart from it being short. You haven't listened
That's
to
the only
it.
thing is
You
because it's short.
I haven't
broken my heart, man.
Because it's short,
to it and I haven't, and if that makes sense.
Bro, fuck off, man.
I don't understand how you could with a 20-minute album. For me, yeah, it's because it's so short that I'm leaning towards Victory Lap, but I'm happy for Daytona to win it.
See, if we're talking like, are we doing between Daytona and Victory Lap?
No, we're talking our 7.
Yeah, our 7.
We've sort of, from our 7, we've picked out the ones that should win it.
I think out of my 3, if we're really not going to discuss FM, because I think FM could be an easy sly winner.
I could put. I wouldn't mind FM.
Yeah, on the sly. Man, what do you like about FM?
I don't know. It just didn't draw me in.
I don't know how it doesn't draw. That's what the fans so crazy. That album literally just draws me in. Like I can't really explain.
And I think FM is Vince Staples' best work since Summertime '06. Personally,
I think Big Fish Theory was kind of mad, but
Big Fish Theory was good.
But I think to the point, that album is I can't even work out what it is. Like I just keep listening to it and being like, shit, this is mad. I think it's the concept. The concept kind of works really well.
So I'm the opposite. It just didn't do nothing.
Mad. But Daytona though.
I think Victory Lap.
I think it's too easy. I think it's too easy to get to Victory Lap.
No, what do you mean too easy?
Because it's like it's a proper classic rap album that works. And if you really like Nipsey Hussle, like I do, and you probably do, I imagine. Yeah, it's kind of easy to say, and it's like give it to Nip. But like it's, I think FM kind of edges it out maybe on the concept.
No, but I don't even. But if
I think Invasion of Privacy edges it out with the variety it brings it in. Daytona bar wise blows out the water. I think there's too many things that have an edge over it. Where it's like as a body of work, it's brilliant, but it hasn't got like a standout. I can't give it a standout feature for it, apart from being a well put together album. Do you know what I mean? Like everything else has that little niche on top of it being a good album.
So I see, but then if that's I think like for me, I would go. I don't even know. I would go Book of Ryan. Like for Book of Ryan, out of the 7 we've chosen, it would be Book of Ryan, Victory Lap, and Black Panther. Those are my top 3.
I think I would take Book of Ryan out and put Daytona in there. FM. Because FM just dropped, so I'm still spinning it.
Yeah, same,
basically.
Same.
So I don't know if in a year's time.
I'm gonna go back to it.
Yeah.
So I would say Victory Lap, Daytona, and Black Panther, and I would give it to. I'm easy on all 3 to be honest. I'd probably give it to Daytona.
I'll give it to Black Panther.
I'll probably give it to Daytona to be honest.
Would you?
Got me Daytona.
I don't.
Because Daytona is like it's almost like he had his MO. Like he knows this is the music I make. This is the music my fans like.
Yeah.
And he just did it to perfection. Like if you're not a Pusha T fan, and it's not even like there was stuff for people that are not fans of Pusha T. Because like you have to be a Pusha T fan to really like what he's making. But like if you are appreciative of bars and appreciative of like street rap, like gangster rap kind of gangster rap, but you know what I mean, like then you're gonna appreciate this project. So
out of the 3 then, Jamal, what would you? Victory Lap, Daytona, and Black Panther. Which one are you giving
to? Black Panther.
So a split.
What are you voting for?
I can't believe Black Panther's out there being split, you know.
You vote Black Panther?
No, because I rate it, but as album of the year though.
That's what I'm saying. It's not album of the year.
I think
it's a very good compilation album.
Yeah, let's see. It's a very good compilation album. Like it's a good collection of tunes.
Yeah, but like for an album
of the year. What we come to, guys? Come on, man.
Maybe it's just because this year was just dry.
Again, I think
that's where we're at, man. This year
was dry. So
we're giving it to a compliment. Nah, I don't want to hear this, man.
Actually, you know what? Scrap all of that. I'm saying ASTROWORLD.
No. Fuck ASTROWORLD.
Nah. I'm saying ASTROWORLD.
I love ASTROWORLD, but we have to be honest and have an honest conversation.
I'm saying ASTROWORLD. Honourable mention to Swimming.
No.
I find it out. Nah, ASTROWORLD. That's my
ASTROWORLD.
No.
You know what? I don't think we're gonna come to a decision. But actually, now, you know, fuck what I just said. I'm happy to give it to Daytona. But.
Split.
But we're split between Daytona and.
I say we just give it to Stars.
No.
Let's ask
give it to Stars Beat.
Let's ask Isaac to be the.
We'll ask Isaac, but one thing I would say, just, you know, as we close this out, is that if we're talking about album of the year, I'm talking about hip hop album of the year. You haven't really made the rules to say that compilation albums can really be in it.
Yeah.
So on that point,
we never actually said like compilations.
We haven't talking about it. We haven't really said compilation.
Yeah, this is like what year have we ever had a compilation? That's what I'm like. That's something like.
Yeah, come on.
Like Panther,
what?
I'm just sitting there like nah.
Like whose album is it anyway?
Yeah.
Kendrick's album. Get out of here, man. Come on now.
And I'm biased as well. That's why I can't even just be like.
But they Kendrick
just because it's Kendrick.
But
was it?
We didn't know who to give the award to.
No, but Daytona's too short.
Life is
you never
too
listened.
short.
I said it's too short. He listened to 4 out of 21 minutes and he still lost his short. What track was it that made you turn it off?
Yeah, for real.
The second one.
Which I didn't get to before. It's too long for me, man.
I don't even remember. I know I really liked the first track. Then after that, it's all kind of.
Fuck Fucking hell, man.